Forged in the ashes of battle, between the greatest rivals of all time, a colossal new thrill ride is born. The most advanced roller coaster in the world. The biggest, the fastest, the greatest thrill ride ever built. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster, the world's best. Opening these school holidays at Warner Brothers Movie World.
Hello, welcome to my BUS105 Digital Marketing Highlight presentation. My name is Farrah Kennedy and I have chosen the new DC Rivals Hypercoaster to be my marketing highlight. In my presentation, I will be discussing how and why the DC Rivals Hypercoaster at Warner Brothers Movie World is an effective and innovative marketing strategy. But first, what is innovation? Innovation can simply be defined as an idea, method, or product that is new. It is also a solution that has the power to strengthen an existing product by targeting different market groups. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster is considered new and innovative because it is the tallest, longest, and fastest theme park attraction in the Southern Hemisphere. It is exclusive to Movie World on the Gold Coast and cannot be found anywhere else in the world. It is equipped with many new and special features that no other roller coaster possesses. These features focus on speed, power, and safety, all tied to a heroes and villains rivalry theme. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster was officially opened to the public on the 22nd of September 2017. It is a roller coaster themed around the heroes and villains of the DC comic books, featuring the characters Superman, Batman, the Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, the Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg, fighting against the Joker, Brainiac, the Cheetah, and Black Manta. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster is not just a roller coaster, it is a new breed, a hypercoaster. A hypercoaster is a complete circuit roller coaster that reaches a height greater than 61 meters and shoots its riders 0 to 70 kilometers per hour in just 4 seconds by motors designed to launch rockets into outer space. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster is the only one in Australia. The hypercoaster track is 1.4 kilometers long, making it the longest roller coaster in Australia. People on the ride will experience 4.3 Gs of force, will reach a height of 1,106.60 meters and get up to a maximum speed of 115 kilometers per hour. The Rivals Hypercoaster consists of 7 key elements that make up the track. These vantage points include the high dive, the inclined dive loop, the helix, the iconic inverting loop, the airtime hill, the bunny hills, and the drop. The non-inverting loop is an element first seen on the Hollywood Rip Ride rocket at Universal Studios in Florida 2009. The Hypercoaster is the first time it has featured on an Australian ride. Movie World does well to support all of these dangerous new features with safety assurance. The ride has height, age, and pregnancy restrictions, as well as a list of medical conditions of a person unfit to ride the hypercoaster, in order to keep passengers safe. The manufacturer of the hypercoaster, Mack Rides, constructed the coaster with state-of-the-art engineering technology, including laser-guided electromagnetics to drive the coaster along its tracks. Village Roadshow also owns 2 more theme parks on the Gold Coast, Wet n Wild Water Park and SeaWorld. Both the water park and the dolphin park have roller coasters as add-ons to their water slides and animal exhibits to enhance their visitors' experience, although they do not have a hypercoaster at any of these 2 parks, making the DC Rivals Hypercoaster unique to Movie World. Movie World becomes the only theme park to ride a hypercoaster. The rivaling theme park of Movie World is the independently owned theme park Dreamworld. Dreamworld is the next big competitor in the adrenaline influence market. Dreamworld has many exciting attractions, including its 9 big thrill rides. These are the Hot Wheels Sidewinder, Tower of Terror 2, Buzzsaw, Wipeout, The Claw, The Giant Drop, Pandemonium, Mick Doonan's Motor Coaster, and the Tailspin. They all provide a high level of adrenaline, but none are as high, as fast, as long, and as extreme as the DC Rivals Hypercoaster, making Movie World the place to go in order to witness such power. I've identified 3 marketing concepts that are focused on and highlight the DC Rivals Hypercoaster as an innovative marketing strategy. The creators of the DC Rivals Hypercoaster have implemented the concepts of branding, audience targeting, and societal marketing into their campaigns and advertisements to ensure the success of the Hypercoaster at Movie World. Branding. The logo, characters, and elements of Warner Bros. Movie World are trademarked and copyright of Warner Bros. Entertainment Incorporated. The Hypercoaster and its characters are trademarks of DC Comics. Movie World itself has created a brand of its own, being a well-known theme park. Movie World was created and themed around beloved movie characters and their stories by implementing them into major attractions of roller coasters, shows, and entertainment displayed at the park. Movie World created the new ride, the DC Rivals Hypercoaster, in collaboration with DC Comics to harness the well-known, all-time rivalry story of the DC comic characters I mentioned above, in order to bring to life this roller coaster for all ages through the brand. The rivals, Batman and his heroes, and the Joker and his villains, are all well-known characters to children and adults all over the globe because of the DC comic books that gave birth to the characters and the movies made. The Rivals theme gives the coaster a storyline to base advertising around. For example, the Hypercoaster is coloured bright pastel pink to resemble the crazy evil character the Joker. It has the Joker's face on top of the ride as well. The bright pink track can be seen from the Gold Coast Highway. Surrounding the Hypercoaster are billboards and cutouts of the famous characters, advertising the ride to Movie World's visitors as they pass through the gates. Movie World itself is a brand and of course has a target audience. Target audience. The marketers of the DC Rivals Hypercoaster must research and implement their marketing strategies according to the target audience they wish to influence. 4 segments are used to differentiate the target market of specific target audiences. These include geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioural. Geographic. The geographic audience for the DC Rivals Hypercoaster is primarily people living in Australia, on the Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast. Although, the ride has been advertised worldwide to attract visitors on holiday to Australia to make a trip to Movie World to experience the coaster. The Hypercoaster can be ridden all year round, in both summer and winter. Summer tends to attract more visitors to Movie World as many are tourists who are holidaying around the Queensland area, attracted to the beaches and other summer activities, but winter still attracts visitors who are looking for entertainment and a thrill on a cold day. Demographic. The demographic segment of the Hypercoaster targets children from age 7, but also teenagers and adults as well. Kids and teens are the primary target audience, but who are the ones that take them to ride the coaster? Their parents. Parents and guardians are more inclined to take their kids to ride the Hypercoaster if they are interested in it as well, or because it is at Movie World and there is other attractions and activities they could go and do while the kids ride the coaster. Ethnicity. The Hypercoaster is target marketed to all ethnicities as Movie World accommodates for tourists from all over the world. Gender. The target gender of the Hypercoaster may be thought to be male dominant, due to the comic book characters the ride is based around, but the bright pink coaster track may attract females to ride it as well. The ride targets all those who love adventure, hype, and thrill. Family structure. Families are the main target for the Hypercoaster, as a trip to Movie World is commonly a family planned trip, although the theme park can be visited by singles, couples, groups of friends, and even schools. Income. Movie World offers a Warner Bros. Movie World single-day pass for $69, a 2-day pass to Movie World and SeaWorld for $119, a 7-day super pass to Movie World, SeaWorld, and Wet n Wild for $149, a 14-day mega pass to these 3 as well as Paradise Country, also owned by Village Roadshow, for $179, a Village Roadshow 1 pass with access to all 4 parks for 12 months for $199, and a Locals pass to all parks for 12 months at a discounted $139. The prices of these passes are mid-range and target upper middle-class customers. Another key aspect of the Hypercoaster is for an extra $10, visitors can ride the Hypercoaster backwards. for a unique experience and extra thrill points. Psychographic. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster is target marketed to those who have an interest in the DC comic characters, as they may have grown up by reading the comics and watching the movies. Excitement is created through these characters, thus enhancing the excitement for the ride. The Rivals theme of superheroes fighting off bad guys in an epic battle is portrayed in the coaster's marketing campaigns. There is murals welcoming you onto the ride, clips of the rivals preparing for battle displayed on the screens as riders wait in line of the queue. As well as comic book character enthusiasts and kids, the DC Rivals Hypercoaster is also targeted to the large market of thrill seekers. The exciting features of speed and power are hard to resist if you are an adrenaline junkie who loves a good roller coaster. The vantage points that I talked about earlier and the other features of the Hypercoaster are advertised on Movie World's website, and the viral videos are all over the internet for people to view and get excited about. This will encourage the target group of thrill seekers to take on the coaster in order to experience the hype and excitement built around it. Behavioural. The visiting behaviour of the Hypercoaster's consumers are according to their user status, usage rate and usage occasion. Visitors to Movie World may ride the Hypercoaster once, twice, multiple times, or they may not ride it at all, either making them high, moderate or low users. The available annual passes to the theme park provided by Movie World allow users to come back again and again. The usage occasion for this ride in particular would be focused as seasonal, as it is to be ridden more so in the holiday periods where the theme park attracts kids on school holidays. The DC Rivals Hypercoaster may attract visitors to the park who solely want to ride and experience the only hypercoaster in Australia, making their visit opportunely and spontaneous. The coaster has been called the best roller coaster ever built in Australia, an insane experience and a game changer for the theme park industry. Leading on from that, the $30 million DC Rivals Hypercoaster has successfully harnessed the power of societal marketing. This strategy was used to regain Movie World's reputation of a theme park, more importantly a safe theme park, but also to promote its other roller coasters and attractions. After the Dreamworld tragedy last year, Dreamworld's River Rapids ride cost 4 tourists their lives last year after one raft became stuck, causing the raft with the riders on to jam up and flip over. The disaster not only damaged Dreamworld's reputation and cost them millions, but it also damaged Movie World's visitor and sale numbers as well, due to the accident creating fear around theme park rides. ABC News reported a drop of 12% attendance compared to the previous year at Movie World and Wet n Wild, as a result of the Dreamworld tragedy. The decrease in attendance at the park impacted food, beverage, retail and revenue sales. It wasn't long after the Dreamworld tragedy in October 2016 that Village Roadshow announced a new ride to come to Movie World in June 2017, to be opened in October. The Rivals Hypercoaster was one of Village's 2017 major correction initiatives and has proven to be a successful investment. Following the opening of the coaster, 11,500 visitors have passed through the gates of Movie World, an all-time record for the month of September. The Hypercoaster has attracted a lot of attention on social media and from the public, thus boosting the theme park's visitors and indicating a slowly but surely recovery from Dreamworld's blow. In conclusion, the DC Rivals Hypercoaster at Warner Bros. Movie World has proven to be a novel and innovative marketing highlight because of its new and extreme manufacturing features of speed, power, height and force, and the fact that it is a one-of-a-kind hypercoaster, the only one built in Australia. It is incomparable and special to those that value adventure and the latest thrill on the market. The coaster targets a market of families and individuals of all ages through double branding and segmentation. The Hypercoaster successfully brought back customers to Movie World after the Dreamworld tragedy last year and has already boosted sales in ticket purchase and food service revenue. Movie World will continue to boom as more people come to ride the DC Rivals Hypercoaster and witness its extreme capabilities that ultimately make it an innovative marketing highlight to not only Movie World but Australia.